or for international champion, and, different finals that they've missed over the course of these events. It's time for us to play, though. Who gets to take on Gen G in the grand finals? NRG versus Complexity.
Right into it, game one, brought to you by Progressive. Complexity and NRG trying to get into that grand final. James Bach, Complexity with a new look. Frosty joining this team. NRG, it's the same old, looking much better today.
Certainly, Frosty has looked to be a good addition to Complexity, but big shoes to fill with RLCS, who's decided to return to the SAM region. But Complexity has not had the best results against this NRG team. Maybe Frosty will be the difference maker.
Beast mode was at the center of a lot of that action against the Ultimates earlier today. Dropped 800 points in one of those games. James, you were talking about it earlier today too, when it comes to Beast mode. He's on that first man roll. He is just so hard to beat. Also really good in stride. Diaz forced to make a stop there in front of the box. Still in some trouble too. Frosty tried to be patient, but lost the ball. CRR helps him out. Diaz, the only one with boost. Nothing left. Beast mode hit the bar. That was about as open as possible. Atomic will make sure it goes in.
This ball was just in the box. It was in the box for so long, whether it was 10 feet up in the air or right on the line. No one had boost in the beginning of that play. You can see Beast mode hitting it off the bar. Atomic even shooting Frosty. Just had nothing. No boost whatsoever. It's so challenging to try to make a play when you're sitting there with no boost. And NRG are able to get that first goal, and Complexity having to fight off the back foot.
How they want to start. Frosty, the new player on this team, looked good yesterday, but my eyes were, and still have not left CRR, though I thought had an excellent Saturday. You're going to need that out of him. Diaz might be the guy you're looking at to be that RLCS replacement. Definitely know he has it in him. He pops this high. Complexity trying to get set up here, James.
CRR accidentally ran into Frosty, launched Frosty, but CRR lost all his momentum at Hero Boost, which is devastating. Now NRG will have another attack, and Diaz bumped off the ball. Frosty has the help. Nice catch here from Atomic, who sees Beast mode waiting. Daniel has full boost here to come in to make the play.
Frosty decided to lay it. Beast mode actually wins that challenge completely. Complexity constantly have to react. Now Diaz, he can't buy any more time. He used all his boost. And then RG exactly ready. Look what it does. Complexity are still forced to retreat with each touch. Atomic dunks one. The hard ball back. Daniel happy to wait. Diaz, you had no chance at a play there. Beast mode's got space, a weak shot, but still CRR couldn't get a good clear. And no touch, the fake from Atomic. Almost works out. CRR gets the clear.
Really low boost here for Complexity as well. Complexity has not been able to maintain possession for very long. NRG has had that boost advantage. We've seen some double commits out of Complexity so far as well, which makes your boost matters even worse. This could be a promising attack. Frosty, CRR, Diaz all boosted up to start it, but lose possession again.
I mean, where was the idea there too? Frosty was driving forward. Nobody was in position. That was the second time in a row too. Frosty just goes straight down center of the field. I hope something opens up. Diaz gets a demo on Daniel. This might work. Atomic's also getting bumped, but Daniel respawns at the perfect spot. And Complexity forced to try again. CRR can't quite get possession just yet. Beast mode jumping up quickly. And the demo means no follow-up for Complexity, James.
There's a reset off the stealing though. Daniel looking for the pass instead of the shot. Daniel, all through the early stages of this tournament, was the standout player for NRG, scoring almost all their goals. Was so mechanical as well as locked in, so just the recent form of Daniel has been quite good. And early on, we're seeing NRG have a lot of possession here. Daniel not afraid to slow it down. There's no fake, disrespectful fake from Daniel. And Atomic won't that one in.
God, the catch was so perfect. Daniel knew. He knew that Diaz had to come forward to him. And sure, not a powerful flick, but it didn't need to be. That catch was perfect. It's like you said, the fake. Not just disrespectful, but also an expensive one. I can't imagine how much it would cost to replace your ankles after how they got twisted up there. Oh my, that is nasty stuff from Daniel.
Daniel, he plays so cool. You know, he's not fazed by anything. He just does what he wants. And I think that's really You know, when NRG is most dangerous is when they say, you know what, yeah, that might be the high percentage play, but I'm doing what I want. Good luck predicting it.
Not a good place to be for the other team when Daniel's feeling like that. But the good thing for Complexity is that there's only 2 goals on that board for NRG, and they just split the lead in half.
Daniel whiffing on that hit. Rare miss from Daniel. Daniel didn't have much boost, but Beast Mode 100% thought that Daniel had that ball. And everyone get caught out except Frosty. Frosty to put that one in.
NRG, even in that series against Ultimates, it really wasn't the cleanest series from them. There was a bit of slop, even later on in that series, James. And so those misses, those little ones, something that Complexity being able to take advantage of. NRG have to be careful, but probably the best team in NA at holding a 1-goal lead, especially with 35 seconds left on the clock.
And it's funny how you can have new players representing org, but still that same org story, kind of like Space Station with their aggression, and then NRG with their 1-goal leads.
Yeah,
some things never change, or so it seems. NRG trying to hold on to this 1-goal lead, but CRR hoping to kickstart a counterattack here. Frosty and Diaz both double commit. They've double commit a few times this game so far, and that one, dangerous ball. TR just has to clear it out, but gave it away, and that was another theme of this game. I feel like for complex counterattack, but we also saw a few double commits on offense, or on defense rather. So a lot for Complexity to figure out.
well, Complexity, get it all figured out right here. Frosty, high touch. You guys will have to stretch, and that's the difficult part, is when you are kind of on the same page there, right? Frosty has Diaz locked in there, but then the touch quality isn't there. And now you're forced to immediately play defense. It's a good first touch out, but Daniel's got your red. Beast Mode's downfield, it's easy. Does it for Beast Mode.
And everyone's been waiting for Beast Mode to get activated as first man. Immediately turns, excellent read there. Frosty with low boost again, which has seemed to have, seems to be the case for Complexity quite a bit so far, trying to make those stops on low boost. We've seen Frosty in particular in that situation so many times. Couldn't get that high shot from Beast Mode.
Again, broken play here. Yeah, Diaz falling down with the ball. CRR's underneath. He wanted something better, and you're just happy that that isn't a second goal immediately, NRG. But James, you see Complexity get that possession, and those same issues are cropping up where they are on the same page, but like the touch isn't there, and it just looks goofy. Oh God, wait a minute. Oh, I thought he had it.
And to be honest, it looks like that was an open net there for Atomic.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to put that on target, so Complexity catch a break on this series. We'll see, or in this game, we'll see if they're able to make the most of that second chance.
That's looking okay. Wasn't too worried about it, but you never know how that might pinch. Beast Mode tackles Frosty. This actually go ahead for Diaz. Daniel with a nice catch. No rebound for CRR to catch. He misses the demo. Diaz does demo Beast Mode, but they don't have the ball. And this continues to be a problem for Complexity. Touch away from their blue rotation. And Beast Mode right on top of it again. Happy to let Diaz just hit the ball, but Frosty was ready for it this time off the stealing. They got some assistance from Atomic, and NRG are clean out again.
Good help from behind. Atomic, even though he didn't have a lot of boost, was able to get back to the play and make sure Frosty couldn't have that solo chance. This is the best looking attack that we've seen from Complexity so far, but a huge 50 from Beast Mode. Go right back to Frosty, who finds Diaz, has CRR. CRR jump, there's the shot. Beast Mode has to stop, goes to reverse it. Somehow that ball didn't go in.
James, Beast Mode does everything. He demos the guy that would have scored. It would have went in. Beast Mode wouldn't have caught up to that, so he killed him. And then he makes the save and squeezes it against the bar. Hello, Beast Mode. We see you. Oh, Frosty, trying to come into sight himself. Unfortunately for him, the fog's a little too heavy for Complexity's offense, and they can't quite dot the net.
Wow. So Complexity caught a break with Atomic missing that open net, and then that play there to be denied a goal. It's been up and down so far for Complexity. Daniel waiting, goes for a 50. Ball pinches out. Atomic popping it high. Beast Mode finds some space to work with here, Jorby.
Got it off the ceiling, has the reset, completely flubbed the Musty. Daniel backing it up, buying some time. Beast Mode almost sniped the corner. Atomic's got it, no problem. NRG are rolling all over Complexity.
It's been a one-way street so far for NRG. The clear attempt, it was a pass right to Beast Mode. Beast Mode clanging it off the bar. Atomic, he said, you know, I missed one open net before. I'm not missing this one. Gets that second goal, only 2 minutes left now. Complexity still looking to get that goal, Jorby.
Just none of the offense. Complexity had a total of 2 shots last game. You look at the shot total now, it looks a little better, 7. We have to show for it though. Goals are the only thing that matter, and Beast Mode has an open one right there. Easy free play goal for Beast Mode.
How does this happen? Daniel's going to try to challenge the sidewall double and just pop it. He pops it perfectly for Beast Mode. You're thinking, oh, is PRR going to clip? And Daniel says, nah. I'm just going to set this up for Beast Mode to knock down.
Well, coming into today, James, we were kind of giving you, we were giving you a lot of flack. And like, yeah, NRG, they're not looking like the greatest. And even against the Ultimates, there were moments where like, NRG kind of looked shaky. Yeah, no, none of that.
That's why I told Spaceman, don't bother me on a Saturday. When NRG is not getting knocked out on that day, don't bother me.
Spaceman likes to pop the bottle a little early. But hey, Daniel, he might pop this one right here. Yes, he does. Nobody can defend anything NRG are doing right now. And Daniel gets one for free again.
Wow, this is getting out of hand, Jorby, and you feel like this is going to be a timeout game afterwards. NRG is driving circles around Complexity right now. Complexity, they're just lacking that team play. It seems very individualistic. Even that play is so weird, trying to go for the sidewall double, gave that ball away to Daniel. And Beast Mode. It's free play out there for him.
It really is. Great pass from Frosty. Yeah, sorry, buddy. That one you were going to have difficulty with. I mean, this wasn't what Complexity looked like yesterday, though. They were so much more synergistic against Space Station yesterday. You know, every matchup is different, sure, but what are we doing out here? Complexity absolutely better than what they're showing right now. They got a couple games to figure this out. You got to think that timeout is coming at the end of this game. A goal would be nice just to start feeling good about something. CRR tries a demo and it ain't gonna work.
It's by no means over. This is still early in the series. This is just game 2, but something has to change here. You wonder what Complexity is gonna bring to the table after this next game. You have to put that emphasis on playing as a team, though. Just trying to find that way to work together, because even from game 1, you saw those early double commits, the solo efforts to try to get the ball out, and now, you know, they're falling apart. 6 goals now. Beast Mode, 4 goals alone.
It's just a tough place to be. You're not even hitting the ball anymore. Really, 2 goals ago, you probably were already thinking about game 3s. You're just trying to get to the end if you're Complexity. Really, getting to the end is so you can get to the start, so you can do something. So right now, Complexity are giving NRG absolutely nothing, and NRG are taking the whole feast. Now 2-0 in the series. We might have a quick one here before the grand final.
And
no doubt would love a crack at some revenge for the beatdown Gen G gave them yesterday, who will wait in the grand finals for the winner of this match. Complexity gotta get the engines going. This has been a false start at the goal line. Diaz will get a free look at it, and it's just a pot shot to Frosty, who almost made that work. Tried to recover across. And I mean, funnily enough, that's probably the best chance Complexity have had on NRG's net all game.
They still weren't able to convert. All eyes on Complexity to see what they bring out of this timeout.
Nothing. Stuck in the corner. Atomic will get the first touch of the ball, uses the ground. Always such an excellent use of space. NRG never seemed to give up that ball unnecessarily, give out a free clear in that situation, like Atomic in that situation. So often you could see a player just try to force that 50, but instead he uses the little bit of space you give him. NRG just get to keep possession, take it away. That's why they're the best 1-0 team in North America.
Atomic slowing down, and we've seen this a lot from NRG, where they're going in for these 50s, they're going in for these challenges, and they just slow down. They hit the brakes. Yeah, just trying to throw off complexity. Even Atomic swerving out of that challenge. They are not playing in a predictable way, and complexity really struggling to keep pace.
Atomic actually gave CRR the respect there, and well, that's why Atomic knew he could handle it. Ooh, beast mode. Wasn't a clean touch. CRR can get on top of that. It felt like that was the play right there, but Frosty was coming up, and he was forced to take it back. That felt like that was a high-pressure opportunity right there, but because Frosty had to recorrect his path, he gets a demo, but misses the second, and Complexity don't have the play yet here, James.
Diaz has some nice control. Went for an infield pass, but no one was there. CRR was way too far back. Frosty was all the way out. Complexity, they're still trying to find that cohesive attack. Much better possession, though, from Complexity. This has been a step up from the previous game.
No boost for 2 out of 3 players of Complexity, at least lower boost. CRR's got his corner. NRG have gotten the ball back. Beast mode keeping it tight. Forces CRR off the ball. Pops it back over from Atomic. Daniel, no touch there.
This could be it.
Have a power play. Diaz.
No way.
No, that is disastrous. Complexity. That was as free as NRG are ever going to give you.
What is going on today? Atomic, Magic Bear, that, you know, this has been a crazy day, Jorby.
I think we're getting like record levels of post and woodwork here. It's
gotta be the sound effect.
Yeah.
You know, it's haunting the players.
It haunts me, and I'm not even playing. Diaz, no chance, free ball, CRR, beast mode covered him quickly. Complexity, they get in front of the box, and then NRG somehow just close ranks. They're like a Roman phalanx. Diaz, wow. What in the world? Are you kidding me? Okay, we are at record levels now, James.
Well, I mean, that has to be so tilting, honestly, Jorby.
Oh,
for Complexity to be that close over and over when they weren't able to score last game, when the series has not been going their way. Wow.
Frosty, another chance. CRR gets out of the way, and Diaz committed. That is about as bad as it could have been.
You have to watch this on the real. And this is 3v1. It looks like Beast Mode comes out of nowhere. Everyone from Complexity committed to this play. They think they have NRG right where they want them. And 2 seconds later, they're getting scored on.
I mean, that's just, you can't write these sequences, man. It's crazy how it coalesces. Diaz, I mean, he's got to be kicking himself right now. He had 2 of Complexity's best chances to take a lead in this game, to come back in the game, and you flub both of them. And then CRR backflips, you try to commit, you take the riskiest risk going for that ball. Because you could, Diaz, from his perspective, you can see beast mode, but you're not thinking there's no way he just pitches that down on the ground. Complexity have tried to answer the question, but the teacher keeps coming back with wrong answer. And NRG are not giving them the solutions right now. Frosty will try to clear it out. Diaz gets downfield. Can Frosty find him? He does connect, but Atomic disrupts it. Daniel will end it here. 2 goals, 31 seconds. It feels like it's all but done.
And what a tilter that is. Diaz needed to get that bump. He got it, but it was too late. Atomic had already gotten the touchdown. If Diaz lands that bump just a split second sooner, then they are not going to get scored on. See a kickoff strat here for Complexity. Desperation moment. Another heartbreaking game for Complexity.
How do you wrestle your way out of this funk? I said we've watched a better Complexity play. We know these 3 players can. Obviously, Frosty new to the roster. Everybody's still getting used to that. So you're gonna have those inconsistencies as you try to gel together. And it's a tough bout against the best team in North America to try to get to that grand final. The journey's gonna get that much longer here as Atomic takes 1 into game 4, and NRG try to complete the sweep.
Atomic really putting the cherry on top of that game. NRG are running away to a crawl with their fakes, with their, just slow challenges. Their willingness to go for a crazy play on their own, the solo play. It's been too much for Complexity to deal with.
Unfortunately for Complexity, your power, you don't get a blue shell the worse that you're doing. And NRG don't get banana peels if they get a rocket no matter what. That one is not even a rocket, a little pea shooter for Atomic, and it finds the mark anyway.
Yeah, Daniel just trying to prevent Frosty from being able to go for that, and Diaz maybe could have saved that. I don't know. He was streaking in, trying to get it. Things go from bad to worse, though, for Complexity. And then, I mean, this is a tilter for Complexity.
Now, for the fans out there that might be neutral observers, I'm sure they're enjoying the little break from the absolute sweatfest we had, Gen G versus Space Station. We had 2 back-to-back Game 7s. We're back to like a typical NRG regional.
But you got to remember, though, that Complexity 4-1 that Space Station team that we saw play early. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like they
have to give
have
that
the
respect
synergy.
to Complexity.
There
And
we
there's
go.
the goal, and this could be the beginning of the turnaround, and it's a great thing for Complexity that Diaz is the one to score this, able to stabilize his series just a bit.
Diaz, you definitely needed that when no shot was going in for you in the last game. You absolutely needed something going your way.
Great touch from Frosty.
Seen things turn around as quick as this, James, as soon as someone gets that little bit of confidence. We'll see if that's enough for Diaz and company here. Get a little bit of pressure. CRR's got a little bit of space, gets over beast mode with no boost, and they disconnect on the pass. There's no way Diaz can go with Atomic heading behind the ball. Tries to pick his poison, but Atomic had the antidote as beast mode gets across. And NRG continue to press the Complexity backline. CRR and Diaz work together to help stop the bleeding, and they don't allow anything quick from NRG.
Another situation where Complexity could have made either play. I mean, whether CRR tries to let it bounce or goes for the extra touch, either one's fine. You just have to make sure everyone's on the same page, and him and Frosty weren't on that play. Could have been another goal for Complexity, but this is the best offense that we've seen from them yet, and another shot opportunity from Diaz will keep Complexity on the attack.
Frosty leaves for his teammate. No chance to play the ball. Daniel had to pitch it away. Complexity find a way out. Wasn't exactly what Atomic wanted. Daniel was at least positioned a little tighter than that. Now he gets deleted, but Beast Mode is behind this ball every single time. NRG start facing a little bit of pressure. Shots on target denied by Diaz. Daniel next up has the first. Lets it across the box. Frosty looking for a way out. Beast Mode stops him in his tracks. Underneath Atomic, bit behind the ball, takes it away from the Complexity rotation, giving Daniel lead on the ball. Forces his way through Diaz, but NRG have to wait.
Lots of space here for Complexity. How will they capitalize on it? It's a pass over to Diaz, but Daniel was in that lane. Another good look there for Complexity. Complexity so much better this game.
There you go.
It's a race. Daniel has just enough boost to hit that over to the corner.
And Atomic gets a crucial follow-up touch on the rebound as well. Complexity, they look a lot better. This is the best form they've had in the 4 games played so far. Gotta find a way to punch through NRG. Beast Mode is making that a difficult task. Cleared downfield, you know Beast Mode's there. He's denied this time. Diaz high. Atomic grabs the boost, gets back on the pre-flip. Little air roll touch, forces Frosty to make the play. Beast Mode takes it away from him. And here we go with NRG locking these touches down.
Could be a solo play, but Atomic didn't get necessarily the first touch he was maybe looking for, or maybe was he, because it set up a pass right over to Beast Mode. I thought that Atomic was going to take it for a solo play, but no, he just drives into it and controls it so well that let him go for the pass. And no one was expecting that. That is what I'm talking about with NRG. You know, I'm sure everyone thought Atomic was going to take that up through the air, solo play himself, go for a flip reset, something. No. Found Beast Mode. Wonderful team play.
Complexity, no angle, nothing. So often, those little things, James, are the difference. Because we've watched Frosty in Atomic's position do exactly what you expected Atomic to do. And Complexity come away empty-handed. And now, with less than a minute to go, Complexity trying to extend the match in any kind of way. Frosty gets a pinch right off of a car. Beast mode in the area. CRR gets bumped up into the play. Diaz has to take the risk. Gets over one. Frosty's racing towards the midfield boost. And Daniel thought he could snipe it. CRR was ready for it. Got the boost again. Complexity not where they want to be right now. They're getting demoed. Just trying to play defense. Atomic gets in the way as well. Diaz, no boost, and just pitches it away. And there's no boost. There's no ideas. There's almost nothing left, but a pitch might be all you need. CRR, no! Just wide of the post. Atomic credited with the save. Diaz across, no boost. He can't get back to the ball. Frosty will wait underneath with 15 left. Got it back. Again, CRR, can he force it? Atomic stays behind the ball. There's a rebound, but Daniel is ready. Frosty saw him, waiting for his next chance. CRR was on the wing, but it's downfield, into their net. You get more of the same. Beast mode dominating NRG to the grand final.
Oh, but you have to credit Atomic for another dime over to Beast mode. Beast mode has no boost, really. Atomic not only being in the right position, making a powerful hit, but a perfect pass to Beast mode to close out this series. And this was a one-sided